Average Dude has something to say about...
Oh, everybody, welcome back. Boy, I needed a little bit of a break. Almost a week. When it came to Ohio and all that nonsense on the road, you know what? It's time to switch gears and deal with Hollywood. I've left Hollywood untouched for a while, and this story just happened to fall in my lap. So let's go ahead and talk about it because it's all the rage now. Episode 39 here. Angus Jones complains about the show 2.5 Men. For those of you who don't know, that was the little boy on the show. In other words, he was the half of Charlie Sheen and John Cryer. Whatever. I mean, the show had a niche. Bottom line is, he said stupid shit on a video testimonial for Forerunner Christian Church, which is part of Seventh-day Adventist. Quote, because this is coming from that video, and there will be a link down below. I'll deal with that, along with the articles. Quote, this is coming from Angus. He came right out and said this in video form. Quote, Jake, in other words his character, from 2.5 Men means nothing, Jones says in a video interview with Chris, the Forerunner Hudson, who leads a Seventh-day Adventist-leaning video series. If you watch 2.5 Men, please stop watching 2.5 Men. I don't want to be on it. Please stop watching it. Please stop filling your head with filth. Please. Wow, talk about biting the hand that so generously fed you for the past decade, Angus. Okay, to make this clear, I don't watch the show. And not because Charlie Sheen's not on it. I don't give a shit. Okay, back in the day when it was in its heyday, the show was never for me. Okay, my wife, hey, why don't you watch this show for a change, see what it's like? You know what? The intro was enough to turn me the hell off. And you want to know why? Because I actually have balls. Okay? This show is not for straight men. A show, it makes sense for women and probably even gay guys to watch it, but straight men? Come on, the intro. Okay, right there, that is not for me. That intro, dear God. Man, 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 manly, manly, man. Whoa, 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 woo, ho, ho, no, not for me. Woo-hoo. I mean, are you kidding me, people? Tell me, what straight men can say with an honest face that they liked this show? You have no balls, people, men, straight men. If you watched, that intro should have been an indication that the show it has very little actual masculinity in it. It's the effeminate side of humanity working in overdrive. Makes sense for women to watch it. Makes sense for gay men to watch it. I wasn't about to watch the piece of shit. I knew it was going to suck. Oh, dear Lord. But now, since Charlie Sheen's gone, now it's gone bad. It was never good to begin with, people. Dear God. Grow a pair, man. I expect that from the women, and I expect that from gay guys. Fine. If they were champions of the show, wonderful. Dear God. But nonetheless, Angus stupidly bites the hands that feeds him. Quote, Jones also talks in the video about how TV and apparently 2.5 Men specifically does the work of the devil. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. We're bringing religion into this. Okay, Angus. So, are you going to do what's right by your relationship with God and hire a lawyer to get out of the show, right? Get out of your remaining year contract? You know, you're certainly not going to be the first actor to ever do that, to resort to that to get out of a show, and you certainly will not be the last. So, are you going to be a big boy and do that, right? Quote, he said that he had considered not continuing his role, but it's a strange position that I'm put in. I'm under contract for another year, so it's not too much of a decision on my part. Yes, it is, you little piece of shit. Quote, I know God has me there for a reason for another year. Seriously, Angus, God has you there, not you. Oh, let's sift through the horse shit right now. Oh, separating truth from horse shit can truly be a chore. This one's not that difficult, though. Angus wants the fans to do the work for him because he's a little boy, even though he's 19 years old now. Okay, quote. In the workshop testimony, Jones also talks about his parents' divorce, his drug use, and the fact that he's still a virgin. Okay, Hollywood definitely wrote the book on divorces and drug usage. But virginity? Bullshit. Bullshit. Hey, really, Angus? Virginity? I will buy the first two, but that last one... Right. Yeah. Hey, okay. Let's get to the heart of the matter. Quote, Jones, who is reportedly paid between $300,000 and $350,000 US dollars per episode. Right there. This is why he's asking his fans to stop watching the show. It's about money. It's not about religion. He may have found religion, but money's more important. Right, Angus? Right, little boy? You need your... yes, fans. He's under a 1-year contract. He's going to get paid even if the show flops. If it gets canceled, he still gets paid. He wants to get that last year's salary sitting on his ass. He wants you, the fans, to do the work for him. Yes, fans. Feel his whiny, hiney ass pain. You do the work. What a piece of dog shit this kid is. Hey, 19 years old. Angus, you're old enough, and I'm calling your bluff, bucko. If you're really all about the religion, then either you work that full year and you devote your entire salary to the cause without a penny less. You can afford it, you little shit. Or... you do the grown-up thing, and you get a lawyer, and you try to get out. You use that money, that ridiculously excessive money that you've made off of this show, to get off the show, and stop bitching about the show, and telling your fans to stop watching the show. Dear God. Ugh. Oh yeah, there was definitely an inevitable backlash on this one almost immediately. Hey, he deserved it. Hey, this show kicked Charlie Sheen off. They certainly won't hesitate to give Angus the third degree and punt him. He's nothing compared to the likes of a star, Charlie Sheen. Not that Charlie Sheen is worth a crap since he's out of his damn mind, but good God, hey, Angus... you have yourself confused with someone in Hollywood who genuinely and truly has leverage. You don't. Good Lord. Quote, 2.5 Men only has 2 more episodes to shoot before it breaks for the holidays, and Jones isn't appearing in either one. If the timing seems a little too convenient following Jones' faith-based lambasting of men, it is pure coincidence. No, it's not, a source says, as both episodes were written before Jones began urging viewers to not watch the show. Bullshit. Okay, for those of you who don't know, when it comes to Hollywood and TV shows, episodes are filmed out of order all the time. In fact, parts of each episode are filmed out of order. Nothing goes chronologically from beginning to end when it comes to Hollywood. That's just the way that it appears to us as viewers. Okay? Now, these are the last 2 episodes before the break. If 2.5 Men, if this show really wanted to film and work on the end episodes later in the season that would have followed after the break, they could have. There's nothing preventing them from doing that if it more feasibly fits their bottom line and their schedules. And you cannot possibly convince me that his stupid little don't watch the show anymore had nothing to do with them putting his ass on the bench for the last 2 episodes before the holiday. So, guess what, Angus? Yes! Your little stupid shit made them decide these are the 2 episodes that we're going to do at this point, where you're basically benched. They're making a decision on what they're going to do with you. Moron. A quote, with Jones' Jake Harper character now in the Army, the actor hasn't been appearing in every episode this year, and when he does, it is sometimes only briefly. Angus, this should have told you something already. In other words, the show itself wants you, this waste of screen time, off the show. The viewers, the viewer comments, viewers are not going to miss this little fart of a kid at all. Bottom line is, he wants off the show. I have a feeling that the show is going to oblige you, Angus. And here comes the apology. Ladies and gentlemen, Hollywood is absolutely out of its mind. I don't have a very high opinion of the entertainment industry and the people that we put on pedestals. They're stupid. They don't know what in the hell they're doing. And when they screw up, they don't even realize how badly they screwed up until somebody points it out to them. And yeah, okay, let's go on. We knew that this apology was going to happen immediately. We knew little Angus boy wasn't ready to stand on his own. Quote, without qualification, I am grateful to... This is his statement, his released statement when he got a whole bunch of negative feedback, because he hasn't been in this kind of situation before. Quote, without qualification, I am grateful and have had the highest regard and respect for all of the wonderful people on 2.5 Men with whom I have worked over the past 10 years and who have become an extension of my family. Wow, laying it on thick, isn't he? Let's continue. Quote, I apologize if my remarks reflect me showing indifference to and disrespect of my colleagues and a lack of appreciation of the extraordinary opportunity of which I have been blessed. I never intended it. Yes, you did, Angus. There was... You're whining about, oh, if you misunderstood. There was no misunderstanding here. There is no misinterpretation of you saying, I am on 2.5 Men. I don't want to be on 2.5 Men. Please stop watching it. It's filth. You said that on video, bucko boy. This isn't just simply a reporter misquoting you. It's on video. And you do this for a living. You are on video. You should have known better. What is with Hollywood stars who make ridiculous, exorbitant ass loads of money, have every reason to figure it out, and still stupidly do not know what the hell they're doing? This kid, this 19-year-old moron, just tanked himself in Hollywood. Way to go, Angus. Who in the world is going to want to work with you now, having brought out the whole Jesus thing, but of course you're collecting that paycheck? They're not going to want to work with you anymore. I mean, there's no misinterpreting this. Damage control. Can we say public relations in action, anyone? Okay, I don't... read, if you get a chance, read that entire statement from him. You cannot possibly make me believe for one moment he wrote that statement, any part of that statement, himself. It was written for him because he's a little boy and he needs the big grown-ups to wipe his ass for him. Angus, shut the hell up. Do the show. Don't do the show. Get off the show and stop wasting our time with your stupid, whiny, hiney horse shit. That is coming from a grown-up man, a grown-up, something that you're not, an average dude.